Hello everyone. I decided to get a new mower this year. I have an old Troy built, still running fine. It just doesn't propel itself, and I'm getting a little old to be pushing a mower up and down a hill. I did have a riding mower. It kind of petered out. It was the old used one. I'm eventually going to be able to afford to hopefully buy a riding mower. But anyway, I bought this Husqvarna, and it is the 725EX with a Briggs & Stratton engine. You can see it there. And so I took it out and just did a little bit, maybe a quarter of the yard last week, just some places that were pretty hairy. Now if I turn around here, you'll see the grass is not in the best shape right now. I know there's probably wind noise on the GoPro here, but you can see it needs a mowing. So I'm going to get out and got maybe enough sunlight to get most of this mowed. So I'll show you what it looks like after mowing. Some pretty nice features on this. First of all, it does have its own drive system here, which is this. You have to pull this back, of course, for it to engage before you can even make to make it cut. But this pulls itself, and it pulls pretty well. I won't say that it goes really fast. Maybe you can make it go faster. I've not even tried. I think maybe you turn this thing here and you can adjust maybe speed there. I believe so. But it does pull itself really well. I do have a bit of hills here that I have to go up and down. And one thing I'll say about it, it's heavy. it's built like a tank. It uses regular old gasoline that you can get no more than 10% ethanol is what you want. The guy at Lowe's where I bought it told me no ethanol, but I went and read the manual. It says 10% ethanol. It can be set up, if I take this thing right here off, it can be set up to mulch. It did come with a bag. I almost never use a bag. I just don't like to be stopping, starting, unloading bags. This is kind of a cool feature. It's a garden hose adapter that goes on this guy right here, and so you can put a garden hose in here or actually I guess it's that way, and it will just blow all the grass out of the inside of it, so it kind of automatically cleans it just by attaching a garden hose. I do love the way the wheels adjust. These little peg things here are really cool. You just pull them out there, and it's super easy to do that, and it's a beast for mowing. It's 22 inches, so there we go. So I'll show you a little bit. Honestly, can I mow as fast as I can by pushing? I used to push pretty hard and pretty fast, but it did take a lot out of me, and I just haven't got the steam nowadays. I wanted something I could take my time with and mow easy, and it's good quality mower. So I'll show you what it does. I'll show you how it works. I got to say that having mowed just a little bit with it, I like it. There's one drawback. One thing I didn't like about it. The front wheels, when you're engaged, when your blade is spinning, these front wheels will not let you go backward. You actually have to drag this sucker backward. I couldn't figure out a way. It's a safety feature that they put on there, and you read the manual. I thought that maybe I was doing something wrong, but I read the manual, and it says, under no circumstances should you take a mower and go backward. I understand it's a safety feature, but let's face it, you're going to have to go backward from time to time. So that is a little bit, it's not a huge issue to me, but somewhat it is. All it means is that when you go backward, you have to bear down a little bit, lift the front wheels up and pull it backward, or just drag it backward, it still cuts. So I've been doing that. I don't go backward a whole lot, but you have to sometimes. So it starts up real easy. It started on the first crank. Oh, I did pull this out. This HOP motor oil nut stands for something. It's probably something, but it came with it. And so that's the motor oil that they suggest you use. So I'm gonna crank her up, get going. I'll show you what kind of job it does with the yard. So how did it do? Pretty darn great. Now, I didn't hit every single place. If somebody gets on here and says, hey, you missed a spot, well, that's true, I probably did. But I have to say, I pretty much ripped through all that. I got like, gee whiz, like 5/6 in my yard, but still a bit of my yard out front by the roadside that I didn't get. But I got that in really awesome, almost record time. Didn't get overly sweaty or anything. Of course, it is a very cool day. We'll see how I do in the summer when it's really hot. So this is just the end of March, the 29th actually, or 30th. I think maybe today's the 30th. And yeah, I got some sideways apple trees, I know. I should have staked them up early. They lean because the wind blows real hard from that direction. peach trees didn't bother them. This yard is a challenge to mow because of all the trees I have here. I have peaches and apples and pear trees, and I have raspberries and grapevines, and gee whiz, you know, of course, the vegetable garden. But there you go, all-wheel drive. I didn't actually say that, but it is all-wheel drive. So I'm guessing that one side pulls the front and one side pulls the back. I just kind of pull on those equally, and they seem to do just great. And so yeah, that was much of a relief. It was not that hard at all to mow with that. So that was the first time this year. I'll give you another update later on, let you know, but I did do my homework on this particular mower. Did a good bit of reading. This was very highly rated by people that you know, that were buying walk behinds. 3-year limited warranty, it says, and hopefully it'll last longer than that. Like my other one has a, like I said, my old Troy built has a Briggs & Stratton engine on it. 5 years I've used it, not one single problem, not one single problem. Again, there's not much to go wrong with it, though. It is just a push mower. So this one, pretty nice. I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up right now. I will let you know if anything. I'll do a follow-up video if I have to, or put a note in the description if anything goes wrong with this one. So far, so good. Thumbs up to Husqvarna and Lowe's Hardware for selling me this one. Nice bit of yard gear. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to my channel if you like.